Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is not a sponsor review. I just ordered the AD200 Pro 2 because we like the AD200s and I want to share with you my personal impression. Right off the bat, I want to tell you that there are a ton of things I like about this new flash, but it's something I noticed, which is kind of bummer. I'm still investigating and I sent an email to manufacturer to see if it's just the unit I receive, or it's meant to be across the whole line. But it's not a big deal, but it changes the usability of some accessories you might already have or you might want to buy. You need to find out all about this before you order new accessories for your flash. It will affect more the people who are already invested in the AD200 ecosystem, but to some degree. So we're going to go over all these issues in a bit. There are huge improvements in the response and clarity of the display in the new version, significantly enhancing the user experience. The improved heat dissipation ensures a longer and more reliable performance, and the addition of a quick charging port with the external power supplies like the BP960 allows the faster recharging. In the package, you'll get everything you need: the flash body, the Speedlite head, the bare bulb head, a battery, a charger, even a nice carry-on case, which is way better quality than the previous one. To quickly highlight some of the new features of this flash is the fact it's powering down in 10 steps, down to 1 over 512 from full power. The one more step down than the Pro version, you still get the 500 volt power flashes on a charge. The flash duration, I think it changed a little bit. It's down to 1 over 2300, 500 second. If you are doing high speed photography, splashes and stuff like that, it's a little bit better than the AD200 Pro. The recycling time, it stays the same, 1.8 seconds at the full power. Of course, you have the high-speed sync like before. Both heads have bicolor LED modeling light to adjust the color temperature for your liking. And it's the light is a little bit brighter than you had on the previous version. And even the bare flash right now has the LED around the lamp. The big change, of course, is the TFT screen, the thin film transistor LCD, which is the perfect replica. The screen and the menu, as you seen on the new AD600, has nice resolution and is a very fast response, very easy to see from the distance. The group color indicators are very easy to identify and manage. Will also match your nano trigger and very easy to identify your channels and groups throughout your Godox ecosystem. The interface is very easy to navigate and make adjustment, and it looks very, very modern. I think it's a huge leap from the old screen, which looked very dated. The new screen has an improved interactive experience with a clear and more responsive display. The flash has also a very stable color temperature and was the same with the AD200 Pro. Very stable in color, even when you adjust it down to 1 over 512 of a power, like the minimum settings where more shifts occur. The flash heads right now are the new models are different from previous version. They have a different architecture. They claim to have a better heat dissipation to ensure a longer and more reliable performance. You can choose right now between the Fresnel head and the bare bulb. I'm pretty sure you are curious about the round head. We'll go over all this matching in a second. Testing this flash side by side, the old AD200 Pro and the new one, I see they are the same power output. Maybe the newer one have like 2/10, a little bit more power than the AD200 Pro. But regardless, as I think is everything turned out to be really, really good in this regard. The changes in the architecture of the flash heads and the bare flash head, because they want to optimize the heat dissipation, They change the physical size on these heads compared with the old one. And let's say like I want to use the reflector, our small reflector, which is very famous and popular between everybody who has the 200. When you turn the lights on, you know, like if the LED lights kind of like miss the point because you can use them. I hope they will have a new reflector, the same output and the same efficiency like this one, to incorporate the LEDs inside. Maybe that will gonna be even a better way to use the continuous light on your flash, because it's all gonna help increase the output. Now the big bummer, the older round head, it doesn't work with the new flash. It snaps in place, but it doesn't click in. It doesn't allow the head to slide all the way in. So I know I saw on the websites they sell a kit with a round flash. I don't know how it works, and it's not the only one. I have two of these heads, and I try to fit them, and it don't work. They don't slide in. Also, the older bearer flash doesn't slide in all the way, so they don't engage. All these attachments do not work. Surprisingly, the only thing what it worked with the newer flash was the Fresnel head, which I call. For some reason, this one it just slides, works and powers and flashes, but the other ones don't work. The newer Fresnel doesn't work with the older bodies, because if you can see here, the newer heads, they have like a new contact tab. I think it's for the LEDs. Both of them has it, and I think they are meant to work just with the newer body flash. But one of the things you should be aware that if you want to buy some of the older heads, it doesn't look like we're gonna fit the new flash. As I told you before, I emailed to the manufacturer. I'm waiting for a response. They didn't respond that quickly, and I don't know if any other modifiers you have or you might want to use will work with the new model, or they're gonna come out with a new heads and attachments to fit the new body. For somebody who starts out right now, investing in the newer version is the way to go. Absolutely. Even like you cannot use some of the all these attachments. I'm pretty sure they will come out. The third party will come out with anything you want for the flash. I still believe this is a very amazing flash. I like how it works. I like how the trend Godox have. I like the remote control. I like the interface on the back of this flash. I like the interface on the new AD200. As I predicted before, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see this one on the back of the V1 series really soon, because that will be a huge plus for everybody, and we're gonna increase their sales like overnight. I think the new flash is very modern, very powerful. It has the same features and better than the older version. I think it's a very welcome addition to your collection if you shoot Godox. I really like these flashes a lot for the power output, the interface, special now, with all this color LCD is just amazingly improvement from what was a few years ago. If you have any questions about the new flash, please comment below. This is just like a first impression, an overview of the flash, but we're going to take it out for a spin, and we're going to take a series of portraits. We're going to see how it works with the older version. Any questions you might have, please comment below, because we'll be able to respond in the next video. I hope you guys enjoy this review. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you.